Every night, as you close your eyes and drift into sleep, you embark on a remarkable journey into the depths of your psyche. The dreams that unfold within this nocturnal voyage are not merely random firings of the brain or meaningless mental activity, as some would have you believe. They are profound messages from what I call the unconscious mind, a realm of psychological experience that exists beyond your everyday awareness. Your dreams speak in the language of symbols and images, a primordial tongue that predates human civilization. When you learn to decipher this symbolic language, you discover that your dreams contain vital information about your psychological development, your unresolved conflicts, and even glimpses of your potential future path. Unlike my esteemed colleague Sigmund Freud, I do not view dreams primarily as disguises for repressed sexual desires. No, dreams are not deceptive. They do not lie or distort. Rather, they attempt to communicate important truths about your psyche through the archetypal language of symbols, a language we must learn to understand. In my decades of clinical work, I've discovered that dreams emerge from two distinct sources. First, there is the personal unconscious, the repository of forgotten memories, repressed experiences, and undeveloped aspects of your personality. But beneath this personal layer lies something far more profound, what I call the collective unconscious. The collective unconscious is a shared inheritance of humanity, a psychological bedrock containing universal patterns and images I term archetypes. These archetypes appear in dreams as familiar figures: the wise old man or woman, the hero, the trickster, the mother, the father, the child, the shadow. When these archetypal figures emerge in your dreams, they are not merely reflections of people you know, but manifestations of universal psychological patterns that have existed throughout human history. Dreams often activate when there is an imbalance in your conscious attitude. If you are too rational in your waking life, your dreams may present deeply emotional or irrational imagery. If you are overly emotional, your dreams might offer logical structures and patterns. This compensatory function of dreams represents the psyche's natural effort to maintain psychological equilibrium. What I find particularly fascinating is the distinction between what I call little dreams and big dreams. Little dreams process the day's events and minor psychological adjustments. They are like small corrections to your psychological course. Big dreams, however, emerge from the deepest layers of the collective unconscious. They present powerful archetypal imagery and often mark significant transitions in your life path. These big dreams may recur throughout your lifetime or leave such a profound impression that you never forget them. Water frequently appears in dreams as a symbol of the unconscious itself. When you dream of oceans, lakes, or rivers, you are often confronting the vast depths of your own unconscious mind. The state of the water, whether calm or turbulent, clear or murky, reveals much about your relationship with your unconscious processes. The shadow is another crucial element in dream interpretation. This archetype represents the aspects of yourself that you have rejected, denied, or never developed. In dreams, the shadow often appears as a figure of the same sex as you, but embodying qualities you consciously reject. It might be a threatening figure, a criminal, or someone you instinctively fear or dislike. Confronting your shadow in dreams represents an essential step towards psychological wholeness. For men, dreams often present the anima, the feminine aspect of the male psyche, appearing as a female figure who may be alluring, threatening, nurturing, or mystical. For women, the animus, the masculine aspect of the female psyche, might appear as a male figure representing qualities like assertiveness, logic, or creative power. These dream figures are not merely representations of actual men or women in your life, but symbolic expressions of your own inner masculine or feminine energies seeking integration. When approaching your dreams, I encourage you to avoid consulting standardized dream dictionaries. Such books offer generic interpretations that ignore the personal associations that make your dream symbols uniquely meaningful. A snake in your dream means something specific to you. based on your experiences and associations, quite different from what it might mean to someone else. Instead, I recommend this method. First, record your dream in detail immediately upon waking. Note the setting, characters, emotions, objects, and the narrative sequence. Then, make personal associations with each element of the dream. What does this person or object remind you of? What feelings or memories does it evoke? Next, consider how these dream elements might represent aspects of your inner psychological life. Finally, reflect on the dream's compensatory message. What balance is it trying to restore to your conscious attitude? Remember that dreams often speak in paradoxes and apparent contradictions. The unconscious does not operate according to the logical structures of consciousness. Its language is symbolic, emotional, and often seemingly irrational. But there is profound wisdom in this apparent irrationality. Some of the most important dreams are those that repeat throughout your life. These recurring dreams point to unresolved psychological issues that demand your attention. Often, as you work to integrate the message of these dreams, they transform or eventually cease. I've observed that dreams frequently have a prospective or forward-looking function. They don't merely process the past. They also prepare you for future psychological development. They may present solutions to problems you haven't yet consciously formulated or reveal potentials within yourself that remain unexpressed. The process of individuation, the journey toward becoming your full, authentic self, is mirrored in the evolution of your dreams over time. As you progress on this path, your dreams often shift from portraying fragmented or threatening imagery toward images of wholeness, integration, and transcendence. The appearance of mandalas, circles, quaternities, or other symbols of completeness in dreams often marks significant progress in this individuation process. And what of the collective dreams that seem to sweep through entire societies? I've observed that in times of great social upheaval or transformation, many individuals report dreams with remarkably similar archetypal themes. These collective dreams speak to the psychological challenges facing not just the individual but the broader culture. Your dream world is not separate from your waking life. It is a complementary dimension of the same psychic reality. By attending to your dreams, you establish a vital dialogue between your conscious and unconscious mind. This dialogue is essential for psychological health and spiritual development. The ultimate aim of dream interpretation is not merely intellectual understanding, but lived transformation. A properly understood dream changes you. It alters how you perceive yourself and your world. This is why I encourage not just analysis of dreams, but also creative engagement with them through art, writing, or ritual to fully embody their wisdom. In conclusion, your dreams are not meaningless fantasies to be dismissed upon waking. They are profound communications from the depths of your psyche, offering guidance, warning, encouragement, and wisdom. They connect you not only to your personal unconscious, but to the collective inheritance of humanity's psychological experience across millennia. By learning to listen to your dreams, you embark on the most important journey possible, the journey toward wholeness, toward becoming who you truly are. This process of individuation is the central task of human life, and your dreams are essential guides on this path. So tonight, as you prepare for sleep, do so with reverence for the wisdom that awaits you in your dreams. Keep a notebook by your bed, record what you experience, and approach these nocturnal messages with curiosity and respect. Your dreams are not merely what happen when you sleep. They are revealing who you are becoming.